期盼还能够遇见你，仿佛等待着飘雪的神兜。 海中，怎能频频回首，已经远离的背后，期盼还能够遇见你，仿佛等待着飘雪的神龙，期盼还能够遇见你，仿佛等待着飘雪的神龙。
A mid-sized body-on-frame SUV that has the same off-road capabilities as your buddy's Jeep, but without the fear of it constantly breaking down, you were looking at a Toyota 4Runner. When the company introduced this nameplate to the States back in 1984, it became an instant hit and quickly gathered a loyal group of cult followers. Now for 2025, we are seeing an all-new 6th generation 4Runner, and this is a comprehensive redesign. We're talking about an all-new chassis, which includes a new frame, a new look on the outside, new powertrains under the hood, including a new electrified hybrid, and on the inside, we finally have a fully redesigned interior with the modern tech conveniences that buyers today expect. Now, as you can see this week, we are behind the wheel of one of the most off-road capable versions, known as the 4Runner TRD Pro, in this new mud-back exterior color. And the big question I will answer: has Toyota managed to make enough changes to the 4Runner to make this vehicle just as good, if not better, versus a Ford Bronco or a Jeep Wrangler? Stay tuned to find out. Now, before we start talking about the new exterior styling direct shut off, which is kind of interesting, anytime I open up the hood of these new iForce or hybrid Toyotas, the engine will turn on, but then when you close the hood, the engine will shut back off, because remember, this is a full hybrid. It has a 1.87 kilowatt hour nickel metal hybrid battery pack, so it can run on electric power alone. But let's go ahead and talk about the exterior styling, because I have to say, this is where Toyota, for me, knocked it out of the park. I mean, you have its own unique styling here, which is also kind of similar to the new Tacoma, but Toyota has done some good job differentiating. First of all, the hood, you can see it's got an actual hood scoop there, although I'm not entirely sure if it's a functional hood scoop. I see that it kind of goes through a little bit there, but I'm not entirely sure if it's providing actual air. I don't feel any heat or anything, so I think it's just for looks. The hood itself has lots of bulges and creases, which gives it a muscular appearance to it. However, it does block your view a little bit when you're driving the car. From the driver's seat, I love the new grille, of course, with the heritage-style Toyota logo that's spelled out boldly. This particular color, like I said, is called Mudback. It's a new color this year, and it certainly looks good with all of the styling cues of the TRD Pro. You have these upgraded full LED headlights, which have the Pro badging there, which actually illuminates along with LED metal lightings, LED daytime headlights, and turn signals. You also have LED fog lights by Rigid Industries here, which look great with the 4 individual LEDs. There's also an LED off-road light bar in the center that only comes on when you guys have the high beams on. It's designed for off-road use only. And you can really see the TRD Pros are actually around 2 inches wider. Same thing with the Trailhunter versus a non-TRD Pro or Trailhunter, and that gives this thing a really beefy appearance to it. It looks really aggressive and neat, and now that the sun's come out, you can really see the metallic fleck of the actual paint. I wasn't expecting this mudback color to have a metallic sparkle to it. I don't typically love brown, but it really looks good on this car, especially when it's all shining up. Now underneath here, you can see the TRDs come with a stamped, very thick steel skid plate and made a bash plate, along with my test car having the upgraded red painted recovery front tow hooks with this vehicle, which looks great. I love how there's no aerodynamic extender there that you find on other trims. This area here is plastic, unfortunately, but you can see the beefy tires, and you get around 10.1 inches of ground clearance with this trim. Same thing with the Trailhunter, so it has a solid 1.5 inch suspension lift compared to a limited trim, and around 1 inch more ground clearance compared to a TRD off-road version of the 4. Moving around the side profile, this is their mid-size SUV, but it also shares the space with the new Land Cruiser, although there are some key differences. They both ride on the same 112.2-inch wheelbase. It's around 2.5 inches longer than the previous generation 4Runner, but at 194.9 inches long, this is nearly 5 inches longer. It's actually around 4 inches longer than the old TRD Pro 4Runner, but it's also around 1.5 inches shorter than the Land Cruiser. Its overall height with that ARB roof rack is around 75.5, so this is the new Land Cruiser, but it's also around 3 inches taller versus the old 4Runner, so there's a key difference there. The fender flares you can see on the TRD Pro, they are gloss black painted, which I don't like how they're gloss black painted, because right now the truck looks amazing, it's new, there's no scratches, but this is going to collect a lot of scratches. I would probably put some kind of like plastic clear bra over there to protect the fenders from getting scratched up. It does contrast nicely with the mudbath paint, but I really wish Toyota would offer a full paint finish, or at least make them unpainted to make them more durable. It just seems like a silly decision for a TRD Pro to have gloss black painted fender flares. Now the wheels, these are essentially the same 18-inch wheels that we've seen on the Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro. They're on a 33-inch tall Toyo Open Country all-terrain tire, which means 33-inch tall. It's a 265 by 70 R15. The brakes have also been upgraded. They are 13.4-inch rotors at the front, 13.2 at the rear. There are a larger and wider vented or slotted rotor, which allows for more heat dissipation. You have a fixed 4-piston caliper, of course. I would have liked to see Toyota put some actual high-performance brakes on this car, but what you do get, of course, are the high-performance suspension upgrades. Those are the Fox Racing shocks with the remote reservoirs. It gives you that inch of suspension lift, of course, and they also allow for this vehicle to withstand a couple of jumps, not minor ones. I've had a chance to drive that on the press drive, and this vehicle handles it really well. You can see there's a TRD Pro badge there, of course, along with gloss pack painted mirrors, which I believe are power folding. You have 360 camera throughout the vehicle, along with their Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, I believe. Integrated turn signals, and then you can see just a standard sunroof on this trim. Toyota sadly doesn't offer a panel roof on the 4Runner. This is an accessory, the ARB roof rack, basically, which is an extra $1,700. It looks really good, a little bit pricey, but if you guys want to put some actual stuff up there or a roof tent, you're going to want that. This window, as you can see, takes a little homage to the, I believe, the second generation 4Runner, how it goes almost to the roof of the vehicle, which looks pretty nice, but it's also still instantly recognizable with 4Runner. As I back away, I just love the style of this vehicle. Toyota really knocks it out of the park. I love the proportions of the car. It's not too big, but it's just well suited for the look of the vehicle. The taillight design looks pretty much like an evolution of the previous generation, but it's definitely been modernized. I love the kind of smoked look that you get with this trim. There's an LED turn signal and a brake light and reverse light, of course. I wish the turn signal, however, was amber. It's kind of a personal preference. And just like the previous model, you have this little bar here that spells out Toyota that's black as opposed to body colored. TRD Pro is stamped into the tailgate along with their new Beyond Zero badge that says All-Force Max. Hybrid, of course. Looking at the tow hitch, you can see the tow hitch looks pretty beefy. It's directed bolt directly to the frame. And then you have an single exhaust that kind of tucks down out of the way. And then, of course, being a Pro, this actually has a full-size matching spare with a matching alloy. And then my test car also has that little accessory there for $500. That's their skid plate for the rear diff, which is certainly going to be necessary if you guys plan to do some serious off-road. Now, just like the previous generation, this window rolls down electrically, which I love. You can also do it back here from these little buttons. However, I will point out, when the rear window is rolled down, the power liftgate stops working, which is technically in the feature. I'm not sure why Toyota does that, but it's something that I noticed in my week, at least for the testing. I love the rear spoiler, which is also black paint, and it looks a little bit more pronounced this year. And then the rear bumper, you can see, has some black and body colored accents to it with integrated parking sensors from the rear. Now, cargo area, you can see power liftgate is finally included on the new 4Runner, and this is where Toyota had to take away some of the space because they had to make room for that 1.87 kilowatt nickel metal hydride battery pack. Now the floor, compared to a non-hybrid, is raised up about 6 inches, which the cargo area is still very, very, very usable. There's also a nice little underfloor storage area here that Toyota gave you because the battery pack is a little bit further ahead of that. And you can put a lot of accessories there. You can hide some things, which is pretty nice. You also have a 120 volt power outlet there, along with some upgraded LED lighting that my test car has, which are like an extra $200. And you also have some tailgate lighting in here that actually points down to light up the area if you're back here. But with the back seats up, remember the battery pack eats up into the space. You have 42.6 cubic feet of cargo space, which is certainly still very usable. However, if you want to fold down the seats, which you can't do from back here, I really wish Toyota would give us a release handle. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, my test car also has for an extra $1,700 or $1,500 an ARB onboard air compressor, which you can see once you have the hose there. You can basically use that to fill up the bikes, your bikes with air, the tires here with air. You can see there's also USBs there along with the 12 volt. That's a really nice accessory. A little bit pricey, but you can see this right here is actually remnants of a third row because you can get a third row on the limited and SR5 trims, but not on this TRD Pro. Getting into the back seat to fold them down, you actually have to do them from back here, as you can see, and you pull that, you can see the seat will kind of flip forward and then creates like this big dip right here. Now there is another additional underfloor storage area there, which is also very usable, but for maximum cargo, I think you actually have to leave the seat down, which, as you can see, once you do that, there is a noticeable hump there. So I really hate how it's not a flat floor. I almost wish Toyota would have raised this up even more to kind of make it flush with that. But when you fold down everything, Toyota says you get a maximum of 82.6 cubic feet of storage space. That's pretty much the same as the Land Cruiser, although the Land Cruiser has a little bit more cargo, like 3 more cubic feet when the rear seats are in their up position. Compared to the last gen 4Runner, it offered up to 90 cubic feet of space, so the hybrid does eat into the space a little bit, but if you go for a non-hybrid, it does offer that max of around 90 cubic feet.
Welcome to Ross.
Generation 4Runner. Before we get inside, however, let me show you guys the key fob. You can see this is Toyota's latest intelligent access key with, of course, a 4Runner badge on the back of the key to let you know you drive a 4Runner. It's got the usual buttons here for lock, unlock, power lifting, finally on a 4Runner, and for the panic function, Toyota also offers their digital key functionality. That's actually an extra a la carte option charge for $275. If you guys are an owner, you can use your smartphone as a key along with having access to the Toyota Connected Services app. Now you can see door handle. It's a traditional pull style with these black painted door handles. If I touch that area, you can see that will lock the doors. It will also power fold the mirrors. Very, very nice upscale touch. If I want to open the doors, there's a sensor on the back that will unlock the door. This vehicle does not have an auto walkaway lock or unlock feature like some competitors. Now looking at the interior on the TRD Pro, I hope you guys like a black interior because this is your only color option if you want the mud back color. Toyota does offer like a cockpit red, but not on the mud back color. I actually kind of wish they would offer like a brown interior with this exterior color, which I think would look great with the brown on the outside as well. But you can see the soft text, which is kind of unique a little bit on the TRD Pros, has this almost like camo appearance in the actual insert of the seat. It also has some contrast red stitching. I missed the fact that there used to be a TRD badge embroidered into the head restraint. I kind of wish they still did that. But the seats themselves, they look a lot more aggressively bolstered. They're also very comfortable, well padded as well. I sat in this vehicle for like an hour road trip and it was really comfortable. You have a 12-way power adjustable driver's seat, which is nice. It includes a 2-person memory. The passenger side has an 8-way power adjustment, which is also a nice touch. You can see the door panel materials has the really nice soft plush soft text on this upper portion where you rest your elbows. It is hard with plastic here, but you're not really going to touch that. It has a high quality grading material. I would have liked to see the door handles in like a brushed aluminum look, but they're plastic. They're at least large, so they're easy to grab. You can see there's also more leather over here, and here there's a TRD Pro badge here, along with some synthetic or synthesized carbon fiber trim. There's also additional storage here and storage down here. It's all hard touch plastic, and then my Tesla also has the upgraded JBL sound system, which sounds pretty decent. Could use a little bit more bass, but it is nice that it's standing on this trim along with this additional storage. There's also this little handy little removable area where this is actually a flashlight that the car comes with. It's part of an accessory. It's a really nice little touch, and you can also see that there is like a little bit of hidden storage in here if you guys don't have the flashlight accessory, but it's kind of a little neat thing there, a little neat party trick that you can kind of show off to your friends, but you can also use it out on the trails, I believe, which would be good. You also have these alloy sport pedals on this trim, and in general, the interior makes a pretty good first impression. Now, getting inside, the one thing I'm noticing my car is missing is no running boards or any kind of step rails, and there's also no grab panel here, so to get in with its 10 inches of ground clearance, I have to kind of hoist myself up and hold onto the steering wheel. Once you're in, you have that nice commanding view of the road. As I shut the door, the door has a nice off-road ready SUV that can also last a very long time. There's really no beating the Toyota 4Runner. This nameplate has been in America for well over 40 years, and a lot of owners and enthusiasts have been waiting for a long time for Toyota to give us an all-new generation, but after a 15-year-long wait, the all-new 6th generation has arrived. And as you can see this week, we are behind the wheel of the new top trim level called the 4Runner Trail Hunter, painted in this new Everest green exterior color. It gets specific hardware and design changes to give this vehicle a unique look. Ultimate off-road variant of the Tacoma, you are looking at a TRD Pro. In fact, when Toyota introduced the all-new 4th generation Taco last year, not only did they continue the TRD Pro nameplate, but they also expanded on their off-road heritage with the introduction of this vehicle. This is the very first ever Tacoma Trail Hunter. It essentially sits right next to the TRD Pro in the Tacoma's off-road hierarchy. However, unlike the Pro, this model here is designed more for serious all-overlanding excursions because it has a unique suspension and style setup, and it also has underneath the hood the same iForce Max hybrid powertrain, making it the only hybrid in the mid-sized pickup truck segments. Now, this week, as you can see, Toyota has loaned us the latest 2025 Tacoma Trail Hunter, painted in this very unique color called Bronze Oxide. And the big question I will answer, for those of you who are looking for the ultimate off-road mid-sized truck for your overlanding excursions, has Toyota managed to create the perfect vehicle with this all-new Trail Hunter? Stay tuned to find out.
情缘太浓，为何相聚太匆匆？说情缘太长，为何分离又重逢？不愿命捉弄，只愿自己情海中。怎能频频回首，已经远离的背后，期盼还能够遇见你，仿佛等待着飘雪的神兜，期盼还能够遇见你，仿佛等待着飘雪的神兜。不愿命捉弄，只愿自己情海中。怎能频频回首，已经远离的背后，期盼还能够遇见你，仿佛等待着飘雪的神兜，期盼还能够